All right, one more day of this, and then we're done with having to watch these videos for our Nearpods, thankfully, right? So for this one here, the warm-up, hopefully you got it right here. It's a net for a 3D object. And so looking at this, we got four different triangles, and we have one single rectangle. So usually whenever something has one rectangle or one of some kind of shape, it doesn't matter what the shape is, it's either going to be a pyramid or it's going to be a cone at that point. And that one oddball shape is going to be your base of the figure. So the base here is a rectangle. Should have written that differently. That's all right. Rectangle there. So because that base is a rectangle and the rest of the figure has a bunch of triangles, again, the base being a rectangle means it's not going to be a cone. If the base is a circle, then it's a cone, right? That's the only base that a cone can have. But there's no circles here, just one rectangle and four triangles, which means this is a rectangular pyramid. The base is a rectangle, and the sides are all triangles. It's got to be a rectangular pyramid. So today, what we're going to be taking a look at we're going to be looking at surface area of prisms, cylinders, and spheres today. So just these three objects. The first two are pretty much identical to each other. The main difference there is that the base of a cylinder is going to be a circle. And for prisms, they can vary depending on what type of base it is. It's any type of polygon at that point. Spheres are the oddball here, but we're kind of running out of time here, so we have to throw them somewhere, and I felt like this was probably the best place for them to be included. So we're going to solve problems in finding the lateral and or total surface area of prisms and cylinders, and we're going to solve problems finding the surface area of a sphere. So first up, the formulas. So for prisms, you got the lateral area and surface area, and you have that for all three types except for spheres. They don't have a lateral surface area because there's one surface outside on a sphere, not multiple surfaces. So lateral surface area just means the surface area of the sides of the figure. The total surface area takes the lateral area and adds it to the area of the bases of the figure. So for prisms, lateral surface area is the perimeter of the base times the height. That's what capital P is, and it says down at the bottom there. And then for the total surface area, you take that lateral area, so the perimeter times the height, the perimeter of the base times the height, and then you you add 2 times the area of the base, because there's 2 bases on prisms and 2 bases on cylinders, really 2. Really, the formulas for cylinders are pretty much the exact same thing. The main difference is that for a cylinder, the base is always a circle, so we don't really have to worry about some random perimeter formula. We can just use 2 pi r, because that's the circumference of a cylinder, of a circle, sorry. And same thing for the area of the base. It's always pi r squared, so we can just do 2 pi r squared instead of 2b. So the main difference there is just that we can use the circumference and area formula for a circle every time for cylinders. For the perimeter and the area of the base for a prism, it varies depending on what shape the base is. And then spheres, your surface area there is 4 pi r squared, and that's all there is to that one. So try out this first problem using these formulas.